What if I told you that the real reason you're still broke in your youth isn't lack of talent, connections, or opportunity, but one silent habit you practice every single day: indecision. While others move, you hesitate. While others risk, you analyze. While others commit, you doubt. And in that small gap between thinking and acting, wealth slips away. Napoleon Hill studied the most successful people of his era and discovered a pattern. The rich decide fast and change their minds slowly. The poor do the opposite. Stay with me until the end, because this lesson could change your financial future forever. Lesson 1. Indecision is a hidden form of fear. We often treat indecision as a virtue, framing it as careful consideration or due diligence. In reality, most prolonged deliberation is simply fear wearing a polite, socially acceptable mask. We tell ourselves we are waiting for more data, but we are actually waiting for a guarantee that does not exist. This fear manifests in 3 distinct ways: fear of failure, fear of criticism, and fear of the wrong move. For the young person standing at the threshold of their career, these fears act as anchors. They keep you docked in the harbor while the winds of opportunity are blowing at their strongest. To overcome indecision, you must first acknowledge it for what it truly is: a survival mechanism that has become a success killer. The perfect time is a ghost that many chase until they are old and full of regret. Perfection is an illusion because the world is in a constant state of flux. By the time conditions are perfect, the opportunity has usually evolved or vanished. Every day you spend in a state of maybe is a day your confidence erodes. Doubt is a weed that grows in the silence of inaction. When you refuse to choose a path, you aren't staying still, you are actually falling behind as the rest of the world moves forward. To the indecisive mind, every delayed decision feels like a safety net, but it is actually a tightening noose around your future potential. Napoleon Hill, after studying 500 of the most successful individuals of his time, noted a singular commonality: they all possessed the habit of reaching decisions promptly and changing them slowly, if at all. This is the hallmark of a wealthy mindset. They understood that a firm decision, even if slightly flawed, provides more data and momentum than a perfect thought that never leaves the mind. If you want to accumulate wealth early, you must view decision-making as a muscle. You train it by acting even when the pit of your stomach feels uncertain. You accept that you cannot see the entire staircase before taking the first step. The danger of the wait-and-see approach is that it breeds a passive personality. In the realm of finance and entrepreneurship, passivity is a death sentence. Wealth flows toward those who command their reality, not those who ask permission from it. When you decide firmly, you signal to your subconscious and the world that you are a person of agency. You stop being a leaf in the wind and start becoming the wind itself. Every time you cut off the possibility of retreat and commit to a course of action, you simplify your mental landscape, freeing up the energy required to actually execute the task at hand. Lesson 2. Opportunities reward speed. In the modern economy, money does not just follow value, it respects movement. The velocity of information has increased, which means the window of opportunity has narrowed. When you hesitate on a business idea, an investment, or a partnership, you aren't just losing time, you are handing that advantage to someone else. The marketplace is an aggressive living organism that rewards those who move with conviction. It has no sympathy for the person who was just about to do something. Conviction acts as a magnet for resources, while hesitation acts as a repellent. Moving with speed is often confused with being reckless, but they are not the same. Speed is about the time elapsed between an idea and the first action. The wealthy gather the essential facts quickly. Not every fact, just the vital ones. Trust their judgment and launch. They know that the most valuable information is found during the process, not before it. If you wait until you are 100% ready, you are already too late. In the time you spent creating a 50-page business plan, a decisive peer has already launched a prototype, failed, pivoted, and secured their first customer. Youth is your greatest competitive advantage, but it is a depreciating asset. It grants you the energy to work longer hours and the resilience to bounce back from mistakes. However, if that youth is spent in a state of analysis paralysis, that advantage is neutralized. Boldness is the fuel that makes youth effective. When you are young and move with speed, you can afford to be wrong because you have time to course correct. The tragedy is that many young people act with the caution of an 80-year-old, protecting a security they haven't even built yet. Indecision effectively turns your most vibrant years into wasted potential. Consider the landscape of technology and finance. The first mover advantage is a documented economic phenomenon. Whether it is entering a new market or adopting a new asset class, those who decide early capture the lion's share of the gains. The second movers get the leftovers, and the wait-and-seers get the bill. To be wealthy, you must be comfortable with a certain level of asymmetric information. You will never know everything you want to know before you have to act. Learning to operate effectively in that gap of uncertainty is what separates the high earner from the average employee. Lesson 3. Every delay compounds. We are well versed in the magic of compound interest, the way a small amount of money grows exponentially over decades. However, few consider that delay compounds with the same relentless math. If you postpone learning about the stock market or real estate for 5 years, you aren't just 5 years behind. Because of the nature of compounding, those 5 years at the beginning could represent hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars lost at the end of your life. Every year of delay at age 21 is exponentially more expensive than a year of delay at age 50. Delay doesn't just steal your money, it steals your experience. Starting a business at 22, even if it fails, provides a decade of street-smart education by the time you are 32. If you delay that start until you are 30, you are entering the arena with the skills of a novice but the responsibilities of an adult. The lessons learned in the trenches of early action are the foundation upon which massive wealth is built. You cannot fast-track wisdom. It must be accrued over time, and the only way to start the clock is to make a decision and begin. Time is the only resource that cannot be renewed. Once a day is spent in indecision, it is gone forever. No amount of future success, no matter how grand, can buy back the years you spent getting ready to get ready. This is the quiet theft of indecision. It doesn't scream, it just whispers tomorrow, until tomorrow becomes next year and next year becomes someday. For the young, this is the most dangerous trap because time feels infinite. It is easy to feel like you have plenty of it, which leads to the lethargy of delay. But wealth is built on the realization that time is a shrinking window. The earlier you decide on a direction, the earlier momentum begins to work in your favor. Momentum is a physical and psychological force that makes difficult tasks feel easier over time. When you are in motion, new opportunities appear that were invisible while you were standing still. Delaying a decision keeps you in a state of static friction where the energy required to start is at its highest. Once you move, you enter the realm of kinetic friction, where you can travel further with less effort. Deciding early isn't just about getting richer, it's about making the process of becoming rich easier on yourself. Lesson 4. Decisiveness builds confidence. There is a pervasive myth that you must feel confident before you can act. In reality, confidence is the byproduct of action, not the prerequisite for it. Every time you make a firm decision and see it through, you are casting a vote for yourself. You are telling your subconscious, I am a person who handles things. Even if the decision leads to a mistake, the act of having chosen and navigated the consequences builds a rugged self-trust that no positive thinking exercise can replicate. Indecision, conversely, is a vote against yourself, reinforcing the idea that you are incapable of leading your own life. The more decisions you make, the sharper your instincts become. Think of it as iterative intuition. Successful entrepreneurs aren't born with a crystal ball. They have simply made so many decisions that they recognize patterns others miss. They have a library of wrong decisions to pull from, which informs their right ones. But the indecisive person has no library, they have only theories. By avoiding the risk of being wrong, they also avoid the opportunity to become wise. In the pursuit of wealth, your instincts are your most valuable tool, and they are sharpened only on the stone of decisiveness. Napoleon Hill observed that all great leaders are characterized by their ability to make decisions quickly and stand by them. Leadership, whether leading a company or leading your own financial life, requires the stomach to face criticism. When you make a decision, you take a stand, and when you take a stand, you invite judgment. Decisiveness is the armor that protects you from this criticism. It signals that you are governed by your own internal compass rather than the opinions of the crowd. To achieve financial independence, you must break away from the herd mentality, which requires the courage to decide for yourself. A leader's mindset is defined by the refusal to be a victim of circumstance. When you are indecisive, you are essentially letting the world decide for you. You are waiting for the economy to change, for your boss to notice you, or for a sign from the universe. This is a subservient posture. Decisiveness is an act of sovereignty. It is the moment you stop asking what will happen and start stating, this is what I will do. This shift in perspective is often the exact moment a person's financial trajectory changes. It is the difference between being a spectator in the economy and being a player. Lesson 5. Your financial future is built on daily decisions. Wealth is rarely the result of one singular heroic moment. It is the cumulative effect of thousands of seemingly insignificant daily decisions. It is the boring choices made when no one is watching. Every day you are faced with a series of micro decisions. Do I save this $50 or spend it on a temporary pleasure? Do I spend this hour studying a high-income skill or scrolling through a feed of strangers' lives? Do I reach out to a potential mentor or stay in my comfort zone? These are the bricks of your future. Indecision in these small moments leaves holes in your foundation. Your youth is effectively a construction site. Right now, the cost of materials, your time and energy, is at its lowest, and the potential height of your building is at its highest. Every firm decision you make to invest in yourself is a brick laid with solid mortar. Every time you hesitate out of laziness or fear, you leave an empty space. Over a decade, these empty spaces result in a structure that cannot support the weight of the life you want to live. You cannot build a skyscraper of wealth on a foundation of maybe. You must be an active architect of your habits. Developing the habit of decision-making requires you to protect your focus. In a world of infinite distractions, indecision is often a result of option overload. We are so worried about picking the wrong thing that we pick nothing. To be wealthy, you must practice radical elimination. Decide what matters, decide what doesn't, and cut the rest away. Speed up your commitment to your goals. Once you have chosen a path, whether it's a specific career, a style of investing, or a business model, commit to it with an intensity that borders on obsession. Half-hearted decisions lead to half-hearted results. Ultimately, your bank account is a physical manifestation of your past decisions. If you aren't happy with the balance, you must change the speed and quality of your choices. Make decision-making a habit, like brushing your teeth. Don't let small choices sit on your to-do list for days. Handle them immediately to keep your mental RAM clear for the big moves. Train yourself to be a person of action. By the time you reach the end of your youth, you don't want to be looking at a vacant lot of what-ifs. You want to be standing on a solid fortress of I-dids. The clock is ticking. Decide now. If you feel stuck financially in your youth, look honestly at your habits. Are you waiting too long? Overthinking too much? Seeking approval before acting? Remember this, the world belongs to the decisive. Indecision is expensive, and you pay for it with lost years and lost income. Starting today, choose faster, commit stronger, move forward even when it feels uncomfortable. Because the difference between staying broke and building wealth early may not be intelligence. It may simply be your ability to decide.